Oh, that's right.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. It's Jerry and Marianne, and we are here at the Chesapeake Bay Coffee Shop, coming to you for our Friday morning coffee talk. We were, as we always do, trying to figure out what we were going to talk about today, and we came up with kind of the art of imperfection. And that came out of last week when we tried to do our Facebook Live and we were not in the picture. And when we were not in the picture, and we didn't realize that because we were in the picture when we were doing Facebook Live, and then when we went to look at it later,
it wasn't there. We were all cropped off.
It was
you
my
could
eye.
See my hair and her eye.
I don't know if any of you were on last week. Yeah, it's just my eye and a part of Jerry's hair.
If that happens again, please just say something.
Yes.
Comment.
Yes, for you that are watching.
If you guys are messing up again.
Yeah, if you see that we're not in the picture, just let us know. Because we had no idea. And then we had to decide, do we erase it?
Or just leave it.
Just leave it. Yeah. Our voices were on, and it talked about the benefits of drinking water, and that's what we wanted to get across to everybody. So the point was there, but again, erase it or not.
And we decided to leave it. After talking, we kind of went back and forth. Oh my gosh, what are people going to think about it here? Us two are messing up again.
Bumbling fools.
But we decided that we were going to embrace our imperfection.
Yes.
And we were going to leave it. And we still actually had some people talk to us about that it was great information. And so we do appreciate that feedback from everybody. And,
yes.
Thanks for watching.
And just to know that, it brought us to this topic for today about perfection. If you want everything to be perfect, it'll paralyze you. You'll never do anything. If messing up that Facebook Live last week caused us to have to redo it, and we have other things to get to during the day.
We probably wouldn't have done it again.
We wouldn't have done it again.
But here we are.
But here we are doing things again. Things don't have to be perfect. So Jerry has a few things that she wrote down about perfection and how it can interfere with your life. I mean, being a little bit perfect is fine. You don't want to walk around like a bum. But on the other hand, you can't let it paralyze the different parts of your life. And I think all of us have gone through that at some point.
I mean, we all want to do things, the right way. But if you're perfect, there is no such thing. There's really no such thing as being perfect. It's unattainable. If you think that you're going to be perfect in something, it's going to make you miserable because nothing you do is going to satisfy you. You're always going to want to do something better, which is fine, to kind of push yourself, but to make it perfect, it's just not going to happen, and you're just going to keep yourself in a miserable state. Not only that, but you're going to make everybody else around you totally miserable. You are not going to be a fun person to be around. People are going to shy away from you. They're not going to want to go out and have coffee.
I don't know if you guys remember. I don't even watch much TV, but there was one episode that I did see. I think it was Desperate Housewives.
Okay.
And I never watched TV, but there was this one episode of Desperate Housewives, and it made me laugh because it was the girl with the red hair. It was a woman with red hair, and she was showing up at somebody's door with the perfect muffins in the perfect basket and the perfect dish. She was showing up to one of the other Desperate Housewives, I guess, with this perfect gift. But then they went and they backed up to what it was like at her house while she was trying to put together this perfect basket. She was yelling at her kids. She was screaming at her husband because he didn't bring home a certain ingredient. I mean, she was the most miserable woman. And they went back to this episode of her, further in the episode where she was just making everybody rotten. But then she rings the doorbell to hand in the perfect gift, and she's got a beautiful smile on her face. Like really. But how many times have we done that kind of stuff to ourselves? We don't even want to have maybe a party or friends over on a Friday night because the house isn't right, or we don't have the right snacks, or we don't have things set up on the table that look like maybe your neighbors, because comparison is one of the biggest thieves of your joy. It really is. So if you're comparing whether your house looks like Martha Stewart's presentation, and then all of a sudden, guess what? Now you didn't want to have people over. When if you had the people over, you would have had a wonderful time.
Right.
Yeah.
You were born to be real. You were not born to be perfect. So that's one thing.
Without a doubt. And talking about that, it stifles your creativity. If you are trying to be perfect, And I always have, I don't know where I get these stupid stories from, but I was in this woman's house one time, and I had both of the kids. They were small. It was actually their dance teacher. It was Susie from down in Elkton, who had this dance school. I went into her house, and it was this beautiful, funny mess of furniture that nothing matched. And the couch was actually bright orange. It didn't match anything else. None of the furniture matched. None of the woods matched. Nothing. And I remember her saying, I was looking around and I said, this place looks great. And she said, she goes, you know why? And I said, why? She goes, because I bought these things because I like them. She goes, everything in this room is something I like. And she said, how did she put it? She goes, matching is for sissies. And I went, oh my God, matching is for sissies. I couldn't understand the concept that this woman bought this furniture because she liked it. Instead of what I had done at my house, I bought something out of a showroom that I thought looked nice because that was what was in style at the time, and that's what everybody else in my neighborhood stuff looked like. That's what everybody else in my family, you know, when they were all putting their houses together, looked like. It wasn't stuff I liked. Susie's house was stuff she liked, and it was the coolest place.
And that's the biggest thing, is that your imperfections are what make you an interesting person. It's what makes you you. So embrace those imperfections and
yeah.
don't
Enjoy
worry
them.
about anything else.
There's a great book, if you guys are readers. It is called The Gift of Imperfection. I don't know how to say the woman's name. It might be Brene. It's Brene Brown. And it's The Gift of Imperfections. I really highly recommend it. It's a great book.
Well,
yep. Hopefully we're on the screen today. If not, you know, just let us know.
thanks for watching, and go be imperfect.
Yep. Have an imperfect day. See you now.
Bye.
Where do we put